Hello everybody, Kyle here with a new Make Laser Gifts workshop. In this session we'll be working on a fully functional clock. You will receive your design and a clock mechanism, hands included. Here are some examples of laser cut clocks. Yours will look a little different because the templates allow you to decorate around the clock. We decided to do them this way instead, just to keep things nice and simple. This time we have quite a lot to cover, so let's get stuck in. Before we begin, I'd like to show you a few ways you can control this video. However, if you'd like to get stuck in with the workshop, you can skip to the next part of this video by clicking the time listed on the video. This video makes use of YouTube's timestamp feature. By going to the video description, you will see the timestamps I've set for each section of this video. If you'd like to skip to a different section, or rewatch one that you've previously seen, simply click its timestamp in the description. This feature also splits the video's progress bar into the different sections. When you roll your mouse over a specific part of the bar, it will tell you what section that comes under. This will make it easier for you to take a break and continue from where you left off. Also down in the description you will find some useful links, a link to the website, and a link to the workshop page. That concludes this section on video control. Here is a quick introduction to the InkyBay design tool. In the following workshop, these things may look a little different, but if you wish you can refer to this guide to help you follow along. This white space here is your canvas. This is where you will see all the elements for your design as you add them. First off, we have the Workshop Templates button. Clicking this will bring up a window that will give you access to whatever template you wish to work on. Next, we have the Upload File button. This allows you to upload a graphic of your choice. This is perfect for if you have an understanding of vector graphic design and would like to upload your own SVG image to the canvas. Clicking Add Text will allow you to write your own text on the canvas and edit it how you see fit. You can change the font, the size, the rotation and the curve of the text, among other things. Text created on InkyBay defaults to white, so in order to change that, you simply go over to the box on the left, click it and set it to black. The Add Graphic button allows you to browse our selection of vector graphics and add them to the canvas. Here you will find many different categories that cover many different themes and styles. Once you find a graphic that you like, simply click it and it will be added to the canvas. You can then resize it, rotate it or delete it if you wish. You can even duplicate it. Get a Quote allows you to send your design to us so that we can get it ready to use with the laser. Download Design lets you save a picture of your design to your computer. Save Design allows you to email this design to yourself so you can open it up again in future.
you can simply ignore everything on the right of the screen. This means you do not need to worry that the price is going up when you add graphics.
First step is to load in a template. To do this, we go to Browse Design Ideas. Then click Workshop Templates in the menu on the left hand side, and scroll down until you see Clocks. Click this and you're well on your way. If this menu is not letting you scroll, simply click the cross in the corner of the menu, and then repeat the first step. All of our clock templates come in two shapes, circular and a rounded square. Both of these shapes are available with a variety of different clock faces. Some with numerals, some with numbers. Most of the clock faces will be engraved, with a couple of exceptions. This clock face features cut elements. You will notice there is a circle around the clock face. Try not to let any of your design elements fall into this circle. Anything that does fall inside that circle will be removed from your design. The same applies to anything that falls outside of the template's border. This restriction, however, can come in handy, and I'll be showing you that in the next part. We even have this advanced template in which we cut out the numbers and you are able to stick them to the clock. But I'll tell you more about this near the end of the workshop. As mentioned in the previous section, I'm going to show you how you can use the template's borders to your advantage. I'll do this through a quick demonstration. So for this demonstration, I'm going to go to Add Graphic. Before recording this footage, I already located the graphic that I wanted to use. This particular graphic can be found under the Ideal for Cutting section in the Shapes category under Mandalas and Die Cut. I'm just going to use the tabs in the corner to resize this. Next, I'm going to add some graphical elements as a visual aid to better emphasize what I'm trying to show you. I've added a circle over the clock face, and I've put together a bunch of rectangles around the outside of the template. I've done this so that I can demonstrate what I mean when I say anything that is inside the clock face or falls off of the template will not be included in the final design. So if I resize this graphic and move it about, you'll notice that only part of it shows. This trick can be done with any kind of graphic, cut or engrave. It can be done to add patterns found in other graphics. If you wish to couple this effect with text, go to Add Graphic and the Generic Shape section, and select a shape such as the square or the circle. You can then move the shapes into position, and then make sure that the colour is set to white. You do this by clicking on the box to the left and selecting white. Now in this example, I want to turn this square into a rectangle. I just click the lock on the left hand side. This will add some new tabs to the side of the graphic. These let you freely scale them vertically and horizontally. We can then add text and put it over this rectangle. Next, I'm going to show you a feature that will let your text really pop. Before we do, however, I highly recommend you save your design. To do that, you simply click on the blue Save Design icon. You can do this at any point during any of your designs. It's highly recommended that you do it after you've made some significant progress. Please note that you will need an email address to send this to, whether it be your own or an email account that you have access to. So let's get back to shaping our text. After selecting your text, you'll want to go to Text Shape. Upon selecting Text Shape, there are two particular options I'd like you to take note of. This option allows you to curve text. Really useful for making the text sit around the clock face. This option lets you lay the text out vertically. This works really well on the square templates. You can use this bar here to alter the curvature. You can click and drag the slider, or use the plus and minus buttons either side of it. When you set the text shape to vertical, you'll notice that everything is leaning to the left. You can hit this center text button just like you would if you had several sentences and wanted them all to be lined up from the middle. One of the reasons I recommended that you save before this point is there are a few bugs that can happen with this setting. Sometimes if you use the edit text setting, the text will turn ginormous. So to avoid this, we recommend that you remove any text shape before you edit the text. If this does happen, all you have to do is click on the refresh button at the top of the web page. Or if you have saved your design, locate the email that it was sent to, and then click on the link contained within. The following is just a little bit of information about the advanced template. Feel free to skip to the next section if you do not wish to use this template. For those of you who have stuck around, allow me to explain. The end result of this particular template requires some assembly. Unlike the other templates, all of your design will be done inside the clock, or more specifically, inside these dotted lines. Spaces to show you where to put the numbers will be etched into the clock. I recommend that you decorate the numbers separately before you stick them to the clock. Since we're using plywood this time, you'll get that natural wood grain. This makes it perfect for applying wood stains. If you're going to decorate the hands of the clock, I suggest using spray paint. That way you can recolour them without causing any obstructions. Consider colouring them in a way that makes them stand out against the clock face. This one's not really a decoration tip, but I couldn't find anywhere else to add this. If you decide to go with a circular clock, another way you can display it is by using a decorative plate stand. You can shop for these online. However, if online shopping isn't your thing, speaking from experience, I can say you can find these at Wilko. I'm sure I've seen them in other similar stores. Once you have something you're happy with, click on Get a Quote on the panel to the left, and then fill out each of the boxes. Be sure to mention which workshop it is you've done in the subject box. You also must include your full address in the message box. If you do not include your full address, we cannot send your item out to you. Once you have received your item and have decorated it, please send us pictures of the end result. Thank you very much for following along. We look forward to seeing your final designs.